Hey guys, sorry about the end of last week. I really don't have an excuse this time. I I'm sorry. Just anyway, here's another Yu-Gi-Oh character deck video. You're probably thinking that I really like GX because this is another GX deck. Well, you're not wrong. 5Ds is superior in 90% of any comparison, but GX definitely had some good cards. Like, Elemental Heroes, Arcana Force, Venom. Let's talk about the best, well, not the best after Elemental Heroes. Ancient Gears. Used by Professor or whatever, Crowler, the, weird guy, long, annoying ponytail, creepy voice, had that big strap-on dual disc. God, that thing was annoying. The dual disc, not the guy. The guy was just weird. You know what I'm talking about. If you know the show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You couldn't pay me enough to wear a dual disc that big and bulky. Anyway, let's just get right to the point. I've already insulted Crowler, and I really didn't want to have to do that, considering this is his deck. We've got 3 Ancient Gear Golems. As you know, Ancient Gears work by shutting down your opponent's spells and traps when they attack. And the best way to do that is to use smaller cards like Ancient Gear, who summon each other to summon the big cards. Or you can just go with the smaller shock troops like Ancient Gear Soldier. Probably the biggest waste of an Ancient Gear card I can think of is Ancient Gear Knight. He's a Gemini monster, so you have to summon him for his initial summon, and then during your next turn or any turn after that, you have to summon him again with his effect to give him his ability to shut down spells and traps. Not the best Ancient Gear card, but he's in here simply because he's Ancient Gear. We've got 1 Ancient Gear Beast, and 2 Ancient Gear Cannons. The biggest and baddest Ancient Gear card, besides Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, which is a fusion, is Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon. You tribute different gear monsters to give him different effects. You do the same for Ancient Gear Gadgetron Chimera. He gets different effects based on which gears you tribute. Ancient Gear Engineer. He does something about spells and traps. Alright, you can negate a trap card that targets him and destroy it, and when he attacks, you can destroy one of your opponent's spell or trap cards. He's not bad. He's expensive for what he does. He's like $2, but whatever. Still really good. Boot Up Soldier Dread Dynamo. He also gets support from Gears. I'm not Gears, Gadgets. Anytime I've said Gears when I meant Gadgets, I mean Gadgets. I think I've said Gadgets every time. This card wasn't released until recently, but I included it because it seems like a really good choice for this deck. Ancient Gear Box. If it's added from the deck or graveyard to your hand, except by drawing it, you can add an Earth Machine-type monster with 500 attack and or defense from your deck to your hand, except Ancient Gear Box. That's a good way to get out Ancient Gears. Like, the little Ancient Gears, the level 1s, not like anything in the archetype. You know what I'm saying. Alright, now we're into the gadgets. We've got 3 red gadget. Its effect will bring yellow gadget to your hand. We've got 3 yellow gadget. That one's effect will bring green gadget to your hand, and green will bring red to your hand. Wow, that's not confusing at all, is it? 2 Ancient Gear Factories. 2 Ancient Gear Workshops. 3 Ancient Gear Explosive. 3 Spell Gear. Ancient Gear Tank, 3 Ancient Gear Drill, 2 Gear Town, Ancient Gear Fist, and Ancient Gear Castle. Pretty much the only Ancient Gear card I am missing is Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, which is a fusion monster of basically 2 Ancient Gear Golems. If you have that card and would trade it to me, please let me know. If not, I'll find it somewhere, and just imagine, if you want to, that I included him in this video just to round out the deck. Well, like I said in my last video, let me know what kind of decks you want to see. Any card game, any deck, just let me know, and if I can make it work, I'll do a video on it for you. Catch you next time.